Yeah, I think anybody who actually accumulates anything, it's going to be in your lawn, and you have to be at least, I'd say, 500 feet and above to really see it stick around. But right down here at sea level, even 200 feet, I just don't think you're going to see anything stick. So certainly not on the main roads. I mean, I-5, 205, 405, it's just going to be a little bit too warm. But I think seeing it fall in the morning will be enough to distract drivers. We saw this 2 days ago, so even if it doesn't stick, still could have an impact on the time it takes you to get to work or to school tomorrow. 36 right now in Portland, dew point 33. Wind out of the southeast at about 6 miles per hour. Your sunrise time tomorrow morning, 6:38. Current temperatures freezing right now. Hood River 32, the Dalles 30. We have turned off the wind machine from the east, so you're not getting all this cold air from the gorge moving into the valley. Instead, we have an onshore flow, so winds are coming from the west, so that's going to help moderate our temperatures a bit overnight. But we're also clearing things out, which will allow us to cool down a little bit faster. Even at the coast right now, Newport, you're at 34 and 31 Astoria. Dew points right up there with the temperatures, so air in some places nearly saturated enough to the point that you're dealing with some fog. Hood River about 2.5 miles, visibility 5 miles for you in the Dalles. Up and down I-5 though, at least 10 miles. Looking at Doppler, you can see just some little patches of moisture hanging out. Nothing really making an impact at this point. It's certainly cold enough though that anything that does move onshore will likely show up as snow. Speaking of snow, Mount Hood Meadows, 19 degrees. Look at all the new snow we've had in the last 24 hours. 7 inches at Timberline, 5 inches, Meadows, and Ski Bowl, 1 inch, 2 inches for you, Mount Bachelor. We're going to add on to that. Oh yes, looking good for that snowpack so far. This is great news. We want to keep the snow here. So above the passes, let's say 5,000 feet, from now through tomorrow evening, you might accumulate 3, maybe 6 inches. Of course, the peaks where probably none of you will be. We're expecting possibly over 6 inches of snow there in a 24-hour period. But down near the passes, maybe 2, 3 inches at the most for tomorrow. Now looking ahead to this evening, tomorrow morning, I'd say about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, now you're going to start looking for snow to fall, reaching the ground, possibly accumulating again in some of our foothill communities and all the way down to the West Hills. 6 o'clock in the morning, noticing offshore. It's all about the rain for you along the coast, but if you get a particular cell that's really hefty and is just releasing the rain, that could quickly also turn over to snow in that moment, and that might happen for you right around Newport, still about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. Noticing after 10 o'clock, though, that snow turns right back over to rain up and down I-5. Then it's left up to the foothills and the mountains to see any snow for the rest of tomorrow. But look out for the possibility of thunderstorms right around Newport, Salem, or for that matter, anywhere up and down the valley. So here we go. Weekend forecast, partly cloudy, about 50 for your daytime high. But look at that overnight low. We're still not normal.
Yeah.
29.
Well,
We're an
I don't know about
We're abnormal.
the rest of you, but hey, we were all watching it in the newsroom tonight.